Yeah, I mean, it was really fun. I learned a lot. I had a lot of great experiences playing in men's events. Like I said, right now I really want to focus on, kind of playing really well on this tour and, winning tournaments and making my name, on this tour and just bring my game to a whole nother level. And like I said, winning a lot of tournaments and majors. Just really focusing on that. 2012 was probably the worst year I've ever had in my entire career. It was rough. It was just kind of one thing led to another and kind of snowballed. And next thing I knew, I was kind of struggling to keep my head above water. But I think I learned a lot from last year. I think that struggling, it makes you really realize, what you have to work on in your game, what is really lacking, and it makes you just really realize that you have to work harder. You have to, become a better player. And, I just really started from scratch. And I think that's what I did this off season. A reporter asked me early on what I worked on in the off season, and I replied, I was like, everything. That's really what I had to work on after last year. I mean, nothing was really spectacular last year. So this off season, I, really took a lot of time just kind of ripping everything apart. And, starting from new, I saw David Ledbetter a lot this off season, a lot more than I usually did, and just really working on my swing and my short game, my putting, everything. Just getting, because I wanted my game to be on a whole nother level, and hopefully 2013 would be really good. Very high. It's the first term of the year. I'm really excited to be over here. I think it's a great field, and I want to get off to a really good start.
And the field, because it is quite strong, I mean, it's a real challenge for you, isn't it?
For sure, yeah. I mean, it's a great field. I think last week there was also a really good field as well, and it's just it was almost like the first day of school yesterday when I came out, and seeing everyone for the first time after the off season. It's going to be a great event. It's a great golf course, like I said. It's going to be challenging, and great conditions, great field. So overall, it's going to be a really good event, and I'm going to try my hardest this week. It's always a bit of an unknown, the first term of the year. I think that it's kind of like studying for a test. I kind of relate it to that. I know I put my work in, so I know I put my hours in, so I'm confident in that matter. But first term of the year, you always have that jitter, you always have that nervousness. But right now, it's really mostly excitement. I'm excited for this week, and I'm just going to try my hardest. I'm not going to put really too much pressure on myself. I'm just going to put pressure to just try my hardest every single shot, give it my all this week, and see what happens. She's a phenomenal player. I mean, the fact that she's won 3 times in the last 53 weeks, they said, I mean, it's phenomenal. I mean, she's a really nice, person as well. She seems like she has a great head on her shoulders, and she just seems like a kid, So I hope she stays that way. I hope she just keeps getting better, and I hope she just enjoys it. I take a lot of pride in my, my wins and whatnot, but I guess just experiences, just kind of overcoming a couple of my injuries, and I just enjoy all the majors, and Solheim Cups are definitely one of the top, but I guess there's nothing that beats a win, for sure. I got pretty low, a couple of times, but I just won't let myself get to that point. It's still something that I really love to do, and at times it was a struggle, enjoying it. But it's just kind of just going out there and just really giving it all. I had a lot of help from a lot of people, and just sometimes you just got to really look at yourself and kind of just. I really needed this off season, I think, to just kind of take some time and not try to fix everything in 1 week, the week before the tournament or whatever, but just take a good month, 2 months, just to really just kind of let it slowly just get it back on track instead of trying to just change it all in 1 week.